Good evening and welcome to it. This is Chess and Wine. My name is A.D. Bila. We are out here in Eswatini for the Eswatini International Chess Open 2024, the big event that has attracted a whole lot of top players from the southern African countries mostly, but we see Zambia is also here. We're speaking right now to the tournament organizer, that is Mr. Matsebula. So, good evening and welcome to it. Welcome to Chess and Wine.
Hey, thank you, Eddie. Thank you for having me. Hello, chess and winers. I hope you're all doing great.
Of course. This is Mr. Qiniso Matsebula, the tournament organizer. Can you just a bit tell us what goes into organizing such an event? Obviously, it's a very big, very beautiful event, well organized and everything. Tell us what goes into it.
Okay, so it's a span of things. Number one, you need to get the funding right enough for people like Eddie Bila to come all the way to Eswatini. The first thing they look at is the prize fund. Is it worth the trip?
Yeah.
You know, and then you have to try by all means to get a nice venue, a place like this. I think you can attest that this is one of the best places we've hosted.
It's a very nice venue. Yes.
Open. Yeah, and number three, a team to work with. There is no one person who's ever successfully organized anything successfully. So in chess specifically, you need to get the right kind of networks to attract the right kind of people. Otherwise, you're not going to make to hit the right kind of target. So teamwork is everything in chess. And number four, I would say you need the zeal and the passion for what you're doing. Because, I mean, you're trying to bring people from all over the country, all over the continent.
Yeah.
We've also had people from Norway, so I might as well all over the world.
Yeah.
I've had someone from Norway before, so yeah. And so it's really just a part and parcel of those elements, and then obviously trying to negotiate an accommodation in nearby areas so that people find reasonable accommodation to stay and be comfortable. Yeah.
That's a lot.
I would say so. In a nutshell.
Yes. Well, you mentioned the prize fund, and I see that you've got a very big prize fund. That's number one. Number two, I remember that there was sort of an adjustment where you added on the prizes or something like that.
Yes.
Can you let us know what happened there? Who sponsors the event, and what changed for you guys to end up adding more money to the prize fund?
So we're still applying we applied earlier, I think earlier this year or last year, through the president for the Fide Open Aid.
Yes.
And they had responded positively, but we needed to make sure that they're still down for it before we release the final brochure.
Yeah.
So the time between the first brochure and the second brochure was those negotiations going on. So basically the tournament is funded by Fide Open Aid, and we're very grateful to Fide for that.
Nice. How much is that? How much is the fund? How much does Fide Aid give Eswatini to run this?
How much is it? I think 2,000 euros. 2,000 euros, which translates to times that by 22. It's around
40. Is it
48?
40? Is it?
Somebody do the math.
44, probably 44,000.
I can't be doing.
Is it around 44,000? Yeah, 44,000 probably 44
in conversion.
Yeah. Now I'm actually calculating it in. Yes, definitely.
It should be about that much.
Yeah. Okay. So by the time the first project came out, what was the prize fund amount, and then how much was added in the advertising?
So we literally just said 1K USD plus in the Save the Date brochure. We did not break it down.
Okay.
So we just said 1K plus USD.
Yes.
And then when we finally released the final one, we said 2.5 USD.
Oh, okay. Snap, there's like 1,500 difference.
Price fund.
That's big. Yeah.
We're trying. I mean, we want to get to a point where, you can literally travel from all over the world to come play Eswatini Open, and we know that the prize fund is the biggest motivator for most people. So we're trying. We want to reach them. So
now let's talk about the prize structure. What informs the prize structure? I see there's obviously top 5 prizes, and then there's best veteran, there's best under 16 in the section, there's best female player, the best lady, and then there's best Liswati. Yes. Am I covering everything?
Pretty much, but we also have prizes for the juniors, but let's just stick to the open.
Yeah, to the open, yeah.
We do have your top 5, we do have the veterans, we do have the women prizes, and we do have the best local player. Some of the prize funding structure is influenced by FIDE Open 8.
Okay.
Veterans are definitely their requirement.
Oh.
Women are a requirement, and the percentage is stipulated. I think it's 10% of the prize fund, if I'm not mistaken, which is fine because the top woman will get 5,000 emalangeni in this tournament. So
okay.
that is about 10% of the overall prize fund.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we've got your veterans, the requirement by FIDE. We all know this is FIDE's year for social chess. So we're trying to get everyone involved, including veterans, women, disabled, those in prison, and all sorts of people.
Yeah. So it's not necessarily on the say for instance the Eswatini or the organizer themselves thinking, okay, we need to motivate our own ladies or our own veterans. Is there something like that of own internal development that inspired inclusion in the prize structure?
Yes, I think the part where we reward the best local players, because here we get IMs, FMs, CMs, people from all over the countries, really top players. It gets demotivational to our players when there's nothing for them. And usually there's nothing for them because you guys come and collect everything. So in essence, we are trying to say, look guys, your LOs are important, come harvest some of them from these guys, but we know you might not make the podium, but come give them a run for their money and get something in return. So there is, like I said, part of it is influenced by FIDE. The other part is the local organizing committees decision making.
Veterans, because I'm actually looking at the best veteran part. Do you have veterans playing chess here? Do you have 50 plus, right? Veterans,
50 plus,
50 plus.
50 plus. We do have one popular Mziago. I don't know if you remember him. He's represented the country in the Olympiad like 3 or 4 times.
What's his name?
Mziago Sopi.
Yeah,
you might want to look him up.
Does he still play?
He still does play. He played the national championship.
Oh, okay.
Was it this year? Yeah, earlier this year. He qualified to play in the national championship. So that's how good he is. But he was buried this year. I don't know if he'll still play next year because the tournament got rough. He's also done a simultaneous exhibition this year. So he's still active. He's an active player and it's quite good. If he catches you, you will know.
And now in the pool of players, when I'm looking at the players, I don't see any veteran, whether from outside or internally. Do you think are they from your knowledge?
I think I saw one from Lesotho. I don't know how old.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I think you're right. Thank you.
I've forgotten his name.
So even if he's the only one, he still gets the prize?
If he meets the score requirement,
4 points.
I think he needs to get what? Is it
3.5 or 4?
3.5 or 4.
3.5 or so, yes.
Somewhere about that.
Yeah,
that's all it takes. We're generous in Eswatini. We invite you. Don't hang your boots. Come, let's play chess. And if you come with Bila, you might be getting wine as well.
Of course, chess and wine.
It's important.
And let's talk about the juniors. We see the number of juniors. Apparently, in the under 12 section, apparently there were only 10 players.
Yes, we had an under 16 and an under 10 section.
Yeah.
This year the turnout was not all that great for the juniors, and yet in previous years we've seen them come in quite a span. But this year, no, they didn't show up. I'm not sure why. Maybe schools are still busy with exams. I'm not sure, but we didn't have the greatest turnout when it comes to juniors this year. But we're still grateful that those that came and they put out a valiant fight.
Yeah.
We're proud of them.
And now in deciding the date, because I'm sure that's also part of organizing, what considerations have you taken? Because obviously there's talks that there might be obviously it could be because of schools, or it could be because exams and things like that or the holidays, that most of the kids were not able to make it. And I think that obviously is something to consider when setting a date. But what factors were considered in deciding on this date for your side?
So this is like the, if I'm not mistaken, 6th edition of the Eswatini Open, and we've pretty much always had it in the last weekend of November or the first weekend of December.
Okay.
So I guess, you know, when you're so used to doing something, certain things do not even end up getting considerations.
Yeah.
But now when you start hitting snags like your juniors section not doing that great, you start thinking, okay, maybe we need to review something. Maybe something needs to change. And so far, we hadn't seen a reason to change it. I mean, you go through the whole year, and you know, the one thing we want people to look forward to is that November is coming. At least I'm going to go to Eswatini and have fun.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
So again, I think as part of organizing, entertainment is also part of an organizer's responsibility.
True.
What sort of entertainment do you feel like is in store for the players coming from outside? Like you just said, people plan, come November, I'll go to Eswatini to have some fun. What sort of fun should we look forward to?
I mean, it really depends. There's a lot to consider. There's a lot. Chess players are interesting people. You know, we went to the Bermuda party and people were playing in the Olympiad, and people were playing chess in the Bermuda party.
In the party, yeah.
It's a party, guys. Leave the chessboard alone. But yeah, we usually try to look for a convenient venue in terms of recreational places. Like here, where we are right now, there's nightlife.
Yes.
For those who like clubbing nearby. There's also even churches nearby for those who like to go to church. There's
Yes.
Also parks. There's also even a gallery for those who like art and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we try to find a place where, you know, all of these things are in close proximity. Unfortunately, we don't have a rest day, but if we had a rest day, we're going to take you guys around, show you a few things, and try to keep you entertained.
Yo, and the malls, there's so many malls around here, imagine. Yeah.
So many malls.
That's convenience, eh?
Very, because there's, like where we are, there's 2 malls within a 5 to 10 minutes walking distance. I think 5 minutes. Really.
Yeah.
Like you just literally stroll there and you come back and you find what you want. And also, it's literally Black Friday weekend. I mean, is it Black Friday? Yes.
Yeah.
Black Friday weekend. So stuff is like souvenirs, even useful stuff you just want to buy. It's cheap around this time, which was also a strategic consideration.
Yes. No, that's very thoughtful.
Thank you.
Yes. Can we talk about your involvement in chess obviously in the country? Are you involved in any form of chess development? Are you in the structure? Do you coach, or obviously you still play? Yes.
Okay, so I've literally just focused on development. I only play when it's a tournament like this, like where, you know, just keep your rating alive.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, now most of my focus is on training and juniors development. I've got an academy and a club based in Bavan, and our junior player is actually the highest rated in the country.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's in the top 10. So we're really pushing, and we've got the reigning under 12 champion, the reigning under 8 champion, and the reigning under 16 champion.
In your club, in
our club.
What is the name of the club?
Lovefield Chess Club. Am I wearing any branding? Oops, today I'm not wearing any branding, but it's called Lovefield Chess Club.
Lovefield
Chess Club.
Okay, a chess club filled with love.
You know what? So we try to.
Yeah. All right. No, I see. Any other involvement? So the structure. I'm just wondering if.
Okay. Yes, I'm also in the executive committee, the Eswatini Chess Federation. I'm the Secretary General, but we've our time is really up. It's just that now we're busy with what you call constitutional amendments, which will then inform how we proceed. But I was supposed to run as vice president at the last elections, where we decided to then have this constitutional amendment, and I was running unopposed. So in theory, I'm the VP. But yeah, I'm currently the SG, interim SG, while the amendment is ongoing, and then I will know afterwards if I'm still going to serve or not. But yes, that's basically my involvement. I'm part of the executive committee, as well as running a chess academy and a chess club for development.
Why is it important for you to be involved in the structure in the national structure? Yeah.
I think, honestly, at our age, we shouldn't be playing chess.
Nowadays, we'll play it until we die.
Chess is bad. Chess is bad for you as an adult. You're thinking about what your children are going to eat. You're thinking about school fees. You're thinking about this, and you're still thinking of a move.
Yeah.
No. I think we should try and focus on raising the juniors, and that's how the developed countries have managed to get so far ahead. They put so much emphasis on developing the kids. That's why your India and them, they get grandmasters at 12, 13, 14. At that age, people are still learning chess here. At that age, their people are getting norms for grandmaster titles. So I figured, there is no way in this planet I become a grandmaster or that good at chess and still have a career and a life. I would need to rather use that time to invest it in someone else who still has the potential and the opportunity to develop. And being in the executive committee allows you to make those kind of decisions that help development in the country. And it also allows you to influence decision making that will enforce that development. So I thought, it's an opportunity to serve. Let me do it because I'm passionate about chess and I really would like to see a few grandmasters in our lifetime.
Yeah. So you just mentioned the Bermuda Party, and obviously, while you're talking now, I just remember the Bermuda Party. You went to Olympiads, right?
Yes, I did.
Yes, and were you going there as a player, as an administrator,
I was the team captain.
You're the team captain.
Yes, and the team came back with bronze. For those who missed the update,
nice.
Our Eswatini was bronze. Finished third in the World Chess Olympiad in our category.
Yeah.
And our ladies were actually tied for second place, but they ended up in 5th position. They needed a single throw in the last match because they drew that match. Had they just gotten one throw from the other ladies, they would have gotten gold with that one match point.
Nice.
So our team literally did well. And then our uniform won the best dressed team in the whole Olympiad.
Wow.
Not just in Africa or in our category, the whole Olympiad. That means we beat the Americans with their dollars. We beat the British with their pound. We beat the Europeans with their euro, using Langeni to dress up. I think that deserves an applaud. And I thought,
definitely. Who were you dressed by? Like, what went into deciding on the uniform and so forth? Like, what was the special designer for the uniform? Was how was that uniform decided?
No, it was just me and my wife.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But it was just a really, really small team. And we literally got the money 3 days before traveling, the money to put together the uniform. So there was no time to consult, go back and forth and whatnot.
Yeah.
Some serious executive decisions had to be taken like this.
Yes.
So we just let's get suits, let's get shirts, let's get t-shirts.
Yeah.
And let's just put the sponsor's logo here, let's put our logo here.
Yeah.
Let's put the national emblem here, and that was what won.
Wow.
So it was literally, if you believe in miracles, it was literally a miracle. It was God's grace.
And it's simplicity, putting on only the important things, making sure that everyone is visible.
That's it.
Yeah.
And the color and the fit of the suit, I think the fit was really the big one because it was almost as if everyone went to measure their suits. It just sat on them like boom.
Yes.
Boom, boom. It was beautiful.
Nice, very nice. So now again, you were team captain there. Can you just school us a little bit? What is the role of a team captain in an Olympiad event?
So number one is to attend the meetings, which are long sometimes. So the captain is basically responsible for the team composition because you can't play the same people every day, so you need to change and you need to understand how the composition works.
Yeah,
it works in a system where the top one comes out and the others shift up.
Okay.
The bottom one comes out, the others shift back. A middle one comes out. It's just a shift. It's like a gear. So you need to understand when you are facing a strong team, okay, who do we rest? Who do we play? Who's been on form? Who needs maybe take a break and work on their chess.
Yeah.
It's those kind of things, and then obviously analysis of the games every day afterwards. And then there's also preparation. You know, getting the right kind of puzzles for the right kind of team and all of that.
Yeah.
So team preparation comes as top requirement for the captain, and understanding your team. You know, like the final round, there's someone who needed to rest on that final round.
Yes.
But we were like, you need to play. Let's find a way to.
We're counting on you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that person really held their end for us, and we got the bronze like that. So yeah.
All right.
It goes into all that.
So there's actually it's like the strategizer obviously is more like a coach in other type of sports.
Pretty much. Yeah. You need to know when to put in,
when to substitute the player, when to bring in another one.
That's what it is, because you are substituting, and you're also observing them. You're looking at them. Some players are timid. You know, they're intimidated by the ratings they'll see. Some players, they perform better. The higher the rated player, that's when they feel like,
the focus
that's
level.
the stuff I want.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of really just, understanding your team, and also having some sort of understanding with them to be able, when they lost, to sit them down and say, look, you actually played a great game, but let's just fix this and that.
Yeah.
Do you want to rest tomorrow and work on that? Or are you up to play again? And kind of feel how their readiness, and then just basically gel the team together to be able to forge a way forward, and also to make them understand that these are match points.
Yeah.
Don't fight for your elo or fight for for a win where we've already got 2 wins. We just need a draw.
Yeah.
To call it a day. Don't fight until you lose.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So if all the team needs a draw, you just offer a draw. Yeah.
I mean, if we've got 2 match points and you're up a pawn, offer a draw. Let's go home.
Yeah.
Before you blunder.
Yes.
Yeah, that last pawn and end up.
It becomes a win for the team, anyways.
Exactly.
Yeah. And now again, talking about teams, let's talk about the team that is involved now here in the in the organizing, in the running, in fact, of the Eswatini International Chess Open. Yes. Who you've said that it takes obviously a whole team, everyone doing their part. Yeah. Who are part of the team, and what is whose role in the team?
Oh yeah. So we've got the president, who's the chief arbiter, and also the chief arbiter, and also the overseer of the whole is like the chairman of the committee.
Yes.
As the president, of course.
Yeah.
And we've got myself, the tournament organizer, and we've got William, who is also tournament director.
Yeah.
So basically, because I was going to be playing, my role pretty much ended at the first round.
Okay.
So I had to make sure what requires me is all delivered, set, and ready to go.
Yes.
Then, as the tournament organizer, William would now be the one to do the runaround.
That's the director, isn't it? The tournament director. Yes, is the one running around.
He's the one who's overseeing, making sure there's water when you guys need it. There's this, there's that. And then the president, being the chairman, obviously oversees everything, the finances, the everything.
Yeah.
But part of my job as the organizer is the branding, the poster. I hope you liked it.
Yeah, that was a nice poster.
Yeah, the poster, the brochure, putting it together, making it look with the national colors, sending out invites to you guys. That's also part of the president's duties, since he oversees everything, and he obviously is in touch with the presidents in our surroundings. And then also getting the venues, that was part of the tournament director's job. He got us this nice venue because we literally wanted to put it in Manzini. And I don't think there's a better venue in Manzini in terms of, a lot of factors.
Yeah, than the George Hotel.
Yeah, the George is one of the finest, and it's one of the oldest, and it's literally one of the most prestigious venues here. I'm sure you can see the setup even in the other conference rooms. There's like other events going on.
Yeah.
So it's a top-notch venue.
There's a wedding going on downstairs somewhere.
Exactly. And you don't go get married anywhere.
Yeah.
You really choose your venue. So
And there was a graduation, I think, yesterday or somewhere. Yeah.
Graduation or graduation party. I don't know what it was. But
Yeah.
I saw people with the
Interest in the graduation gowns and things like that. Yeah, man. I don't know. Any other person, any other people that you would like to acknowledge, obviously, for the successful running of this event as a tournament organizer before we close it?
Yes, definitely. Firstly, the team that we worked with,
Yes.
that was hands-on, the chief arbiter, the tournament director, the tournament organizer. How can I thank myself? the arbiters that were helping with the sections, our sponsors. The venue was sponsored. The George Hotel sponsored the venue.
Oh, nice. Yes.
We're really pleased and honored. Fide Open Aid for sponsoring the whole event. Who else am I leaving behind? The Eswatini chess players who've been sharing the tournament, spreading the word.
Yeah.
You guys from South Africa, Mozambique, Malawi, Botswana, Zambia. Who else is here? Lesotho,
Yes.
for stepping up. I'm not sure. If I forgot you, please forgive me. I'm straight from a game. Otherwise, I really acknowledge you and appreciate you. So all of you guys for stepping out and making sure that you come through. Some of you have been here a couple of times. Some of you have never missed it. So we're truly, truly grateful, and we hope that we can revenge when you also host and call us.
Give back.
Yeah, we hope we can come and also support you. And we'd also like to thank our anonymous sponsors who make these events happen. And we'd like to thank you, Bila, for covering this tournament. You've been around with your flashlight, making sure that everybody knows what's happening in Eswatini. We don't take it lightly. That goes a long way. Media houses, everyone else who is involved. I may not have remembered to mention you, but God thanks you and remembers you. So thank you so much.
Awesome. Now, this is a very nice way to close it. But you've already mentioned that you're playing, so I want to know now, how many points are you on out of the 5 rounds played?
You know what? Don't do this. This is not nice. I'm only playing to keep my rating alive.
So that means you've organized a very strong tournament. You should blame yourself.
Strong tournament. I shot myself in the foot.
Yeah.
But there is no other way to do it. The stronger the better, because we want to keep our players on top form and top notch. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. That's Mr. Matsebula Mkholo Lonsunzu.
Thank you so much.
All right, sharp.
This